Whoa, that smells like, here, that smells. Ooh.
Oh. What's up, Slickdealers? I'm Malia.
And I'm Pete.
And today we're testing out hand sanitizers.
So we rounded up an assortment of different hand sanitizers from gels to sprays and wanted to talk to you about what you're getting when you buy some of these. Before we get started, like this video and tell us in the comments, what is the worst smelling hand sanitizer you have ever come across?
So we're taking a look at 10 different hand sanitizer brands and answering a few big questions.
Ooh, let's start with the questions, yeah?
Sure. How much should I use?
Containers will say something like, use about a dime size and rub into your hands. But there was a European study done that said that that's not actually enough. The amount of hand sanitizer you're supposed to put in your hands that adequately covers your hands and I guess, cleans them is 3 milliliters. I got this syringe that has milliliters on it so we can get a good read of that.
Open the big one up.
This one?
Uh-huh.
We're not gonna say which brand this is yet. Can you hold that for me? I actually looked it up. So 3 milliliters is a little bit more than half a teaspoon. That's 3 milliliters right there, which is quite a bit, I would say. That's a dime size. That's like a dime size is half a milliliter, it looks like. 3 is like obsessive. That is so much. It's gonna drip onto the tape. There you go, it's dripping. Yeah, I'm getting it all over my hands, so my hands are definitely gonna be clean, for sure.
Okay, second question. What ingredients should I look for in hand sanitizer?
The CDC recommends a hand sanitizer have at least 60% alcohol as the active ingredient in order to effectively kill germs. That can look like a couple of things though. It doesn't always say alcohol specifically. Sometimes it'll say ethanol, which is also an alcohol. It could just say alcohol, or it could say isopropyl alcohol. All of those are acceptable. You'll see some that say alcohol-free hand sanitizer. Those are not recommended by the CDC, but they are approved by the FDA. But disclaimer, we are not doctors or scientists. This is just some information we looked up ourselves. Make sure to verify things independently for your own health and safety.
Okay, question number 3, does the brand matter?
I have a roundabout answer to that. Every hand sanitizer that is approved for marketing by the FDA is gonna have one of these drug facts with active ingredients. So the most important thing for you to look for when you are looking for a hand sanitizer is one that says drug facts on it. It is an acceptable hand sanitizer. Okay, I feel like we covered it all, so let's get into it.
Okay.
I've been grabbing this one a lot. This is Hempz. We'll start with Hempz.
The smell actually isn't all that bad when it's not all up in your nostrils.
Yeah, it's, that stung.
From this far away, my hands smell good.
And it says triple moisture on them. There's a ton of inactive ingredients, but I can't really tell like which one of these would be the moisturizers.
On a scale from 1 to 10, what would you rank this?
I would give this one like a 7.5.
I would say a 7.
Okay. Next up, we've got Suave, a spray. Suave is $27 on Amazon for a 6-pack, which is $4.50 each. And that at 10 ounces per bottle ends up being about 45 cents per ounce.
And it has a 65% alcohol content. Oh.
How much of those is it?
Oops.
How much is that getting on for? Oops. This is the downside of sprays is you don't really know how much you need. It's aerosolized and
the spray is so much more fun to me to like spray my hand.
It feels like you're
At a spa.
Yeah, it feels like
At a sanitizing spa.
It's almost less like hand sanitizer, more like cologne or some kind of mist stuff. What's that stuff? Body
Perfume.
mist.
Oh.
Perfume.
Spray. I'd give this personally because I like the spray aspect. It might not be everyone's favorite. I give it like a 7.5.
Yeah, you're gonna keep using it. That's
I
good
love
enough. It's very neutral, so I'd give it a 6. 7. I'd give it a 7. Next up on our list, we've got SoapBox Hand Sanitizer. It is $30 at Amazon for a 12-pack, which rounds out to $2.50 per bottle. That at 8 ounces makes this about 31 cents per ounce. So, we are washing our hands between each use of this so that we can actually get a good smell, good whiff of it. Oh, this is one of those like jelly. Aloe and glycerin are both in this. I personally like aloe, but I'm not expecting that aloe vera stickiness when I put hand sanitizer on. So most of those will rank lower for me, and I'm gonna give this like a 5. Next on our list is Moxe. Moxe goes for $15 for 3-pack at Amazon, which is $5 each, or at 12 ounces per bottle. This rounds out to about 41 cents per ounce.
And it has a 70% alcohol content.
This is also a brand that you can pick up at Costco for Costco members. You're a risk taker,
Smells
Malia.
like I'm on spring break vacation. Ooh. That's what it smells like.
Oh, yeah? Oh, man.
No,
okay. That's like a margarita.
Ew, and it feels like a margarita. So on a scale from 1 to 10, it's...
I kind of want to wash my hands now.
So that'd be a 4 for me. I don't know. I like the presentation. It looks pretty. It looks sleek, but it smells bad.
I'm going to give that one a 5 as well.
Next up, let's do a spray.
Okay. The only spray we have left. Perfect. Palmer's. Palmer's is $20.49 at Amazon for a 6-pack, which is $3.42 each, and at 5.1 ounces for the bottle, that rounds out to about 67 cents per ounce.
And it has a 75% alcohol content.
That is high, and so this should be more germ killing.
Ooh. Sorry. You're not gonna like this one.
Bad vibes you're pulling?
Hey, but the spray, the spray is nice.
The nice spa vibe. But it's 75% alcohol,
ooh,
so you know it's gonna work. Let's just see how palatable the smell is. I like chemically smells. So that just smells like straight up alcohol.
I'm not a huge fan of the smell, but I do like the spray quality.
Yeah. And
it leaves my hands feeling moisturized. So I think I'm gonna give it a 7.
Yeah?
Yeah. Just will hold my nose.
I'm grappling with this because I don't like how expensive this is, because if I wanted just pure alcohol, I could get a spray bottle and put some pure alcohol in it, and I feel like the same thing would be accomplished effectively. I'm gonna give this a 3. Next up is Purell. So we actually have 2 different versions of Purell, which I thought would be interesting to look at. One is the Purell Advanced. Purell Advanced is $8 a bottle at Target, and at 33.8 fluid ounces, that rounds out to about 24 cents per ounce. The other one that we have is Purell Advanced Prime Defense, and it is $4.29 for a bottle at Target, and at 4 ounces, this is about $1.07 per ounce. But what are the differences between the two, Malia?
This one has a 70% alcohol content, and this one has an 85% alcohol content. So the smaller one is stronger.
Yeah, so that's probably why the cost per ounce is higher on the Purell.
It smells like classic Purell hand sanitizer.
Yeah, it does smell like alcohol, but it's not as like pure alcohol smelling as the Palmer, in my opinion.
Oh wow! Try this one before I rate these.
You gotta untwist the lock first.
I've done this before. I know how to do this. I don't need help. I don't need help, okay?
Purell is trolling you right now. What is going on?
I think
something's wrong.
I think I loosened it up for you.
Oh.
I did that. It's because you're supposed to turn it.
What were you doing? That smells more like Purell and less like alcohol. You ever do that where you just washed your hands, got out of the bathroom, and then you have to shake hands with somebody like pre-pandemic?
I don't even remember what shaking hands felt like, to be honest.
When you greet people out, do you do like a fist bump or an elbow tap?
No, I'm much more awkward than that.
Oh, okay.
I'm used to like giving hugs, so I go in and then I like stop myself and just nod. Yeah. So that's my go-to.
Okay, Purell, how are we ranking these?
I think on a scale from 1 to 10, I would give this big boy a 7 because it reminds me of like grade school. I like the price. It's classic. It's what I know. For this one, I think because of the price, I would have to give it a 7.
I would give the Purell Advance an 8 and probably give the Prime Defense a 7. You ever do one of those things where you rub your eyes after hand sanitizer and then the alcohol gets in your eyes and it burns them? Yeah, me either. I don't think that's actually a thing. Next up, we've got All Good. All Good comes in at $15 at Amazon for a 6-pack, which is $2.50 each for a 2-ounce bottle, which ends up being about $1.25 per ounce. So a little pricey.
And it has a 62% alcohol content. The scent is unscented. So let's test it out. Are they all unscented?
No, not all of them. This particular scent is a very exotic unscented. It smells a lot like aloe.
This unscented hand sanitizer that is very much scented, I would give it a... I don't want to be mean and give it a 4. I'll give it a 5.
Just based on price and value, I think I'm gonna give this a 5. Next up, we've got another top brand, Germ-X. $2 at Office Depot, which is currently a sale price. And for an 8-ounce bottle, that means 25 cents per ounce.
And it has a 62% alcohol content.
Well, it smells like...
If anyone saw this right now.
Smells like Germ-X. Yeah. Gotta smell my hands. Normally this bottle goes for $5, which would bump the cost per ounce up to about 62.5 cents per ounce. And because of that, I'm gonna give this a 6.
I'm gonna give it a solid 6.5. That's not solid, huh? It's like half.
I'm gonna give that a solid 6.137-249-8322. Up next on the roster, we've got Medex Labs, which I thought was lotion when I first looked at it. Medex comes in at $35 at Amazon for a 12-pack, which rounds out to $2.92 per bottle. And at 4 ounces per bottle, you're looking at 73 cents per ounce.
And it has a 70% alcohol content.
All right, so let's test it out.
Okay.
Ooh.
It has like an after smell. Maybe a lemon.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh, actually. Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
How to do that?
Yeah.
It's like one of those perfumes that you
Whoa.
spray on.
That wasn't present at first, but then I'm going to give this an 8.
Yeah, the whole surprise factor combined with the alcohol content, I'm going to give it a 8.
Yeah. Up next, a special treat. We've got Bath & Body Works, which is obviously going to be the best scented ones that we've got. Bath & Body Works were selling out of these for a while, and I think there's a pretty good reason for that. They are expensive though. Even with the recurring deal that Bath & Body Works has at $8 for 5 of these, that still puts these at $1.60 per ounce because each one of these is a 1-ounce container. Another thing to note, because of that 3 milliliter rule we talked about earlier, technically you should only be getting about 9 uses out of each one of these bottles before they go out. I'm interested in what a men's Bath & Body Works scent smells like. Whoa, that smells like, here, that smells, ooh. You're the sweetest. Smells like a cinnamon donut. That's what it says, cinnamon donut, and it definitely smells like that.
They're so small, and I feel like, over time I would have to use a lot, which is kind of wasting plastic. So I'm gonna have to give it an 8.
An 8? It sounded like you were gonna go like way lower.
I was gonna give it a 10.
Instead of giving it a 13, like I want to, I'm gonna have to give it just a very low 8. $1.60 each when they're on sale. These are normally $1.95, which is the most expensive option that we have out of all of these. $1.95 per ounce. But they smell really good, so I'll give it a 7. After careful consideration, we have decided on some winners. And Malia, will you grab my favorite?
Sure.
Purell Advance. It's my personal favorite because it is that standard, everybody knows it, It's got 70% alcohol content, and it's got that classic Purell smell, which I think is pretty neutral overall. It is also one of the most affordable options that we found. And Malia, can you tell us your favorite?
Sure. Of course, mine are the Bath & Body Works hand sanitizers. They're just so cute. You can put them in your pocket, your purse. They are a little pricey, and like I said, it is a lot of plastic, but who doesn't want to feel clean and smell like a donut?
Yeah.
Honestly. So those are our picks, and you can find the links to all of these hand sanitizers in the description below.
Yeah, and please comment and let us know what you want to see us check out next. Please subscribe if you like this video, and thank you for joining me again, Malia.
Thanks for having me, Pete.
See you guys next time.